John, it's beautiful.
Mother thought you'd like it. Belonged to my great-grandmother.
She must have been a very tiny woman.
Yes. Rather inconsiderate of her, wasn't it? Oh, I can have it made larger. In the meantime, you'll have to go around just looking engaged.
And I can shout it like Paul Revere.
Oh, no, that's Mother's job. And after your family's announced it in New York, then Mother will give a dinner next Tuesday and we
Tuesday? Oh, it'll have to be some other night, not Tuesday.
Why not?
Well, that's the night we take a vote to see whether we join up with the prohibitionists or not. I've got to be there to try to stop it. Now, don't worry about your mother, dear. I'll speak to her. She won't mind changing the date.
Oh, I'm sure she won't mind. But I will.
Oh, but, John, it's only a matter of 24 hours.
It's not the 24 hours I'm concerned with. That's not important. It's just that it's an indication. Cynthia, you must consider my feelings in this. It's different now. We're going to be married, and if you continue to work and be a suffrage leader as my wife, I'll be the laughingstock of Boston.
Is it so important what others say? I was under the impression that people married for love, not for public opinion.
Well, of course they marry for love. But that places a responsibility on them, and they should be willing to give up outside interests.
But why is it always the woman who has to change her way of living and thinking?
The whole office will hear you. I'm not asking you to do any more than 1,000,000 other women consider it their duty to do. We're going to be married, and I should think you'd be glad to do it.
Equal rights is not a habit like biting your nails. It's a principle, and you don't give up principles overnight. In the last 3 months, I've persuaded over 400 women to get jobs and go out and work. I've convinced them it's the only way to achieve equal rights. I can't suddenly quit and desert them. What would they think? What would they say?
I thought people married for love, not public opinion.
This has nothing to do with public opinion. This concerns a handful of women who are devoting their lives to an ideal because they believe in it deeply, fervently. And I can't let them down.
Oh, it's nothing but a lot of childish nonsense run by a collection of frustrated old maids that haven't got anything else to espouse.
Old maids like Horace Greeley, Wendell Phillips, Henry Ward Beecher? All right, let's say it is a frustration on my part. You can't get rid of it by forbidding it. You can't make a child happy by forbidding it to be unhappy. It takes kindness, sympathy, understanding.
Cynthia, I have been understanding with you. But I must say that at the moment I can't say the same for you. You refuse to give an inch in a simple little disagreement.
It isn't simple and it isn't little. It's a fundamental difference in the way we think. And if we disagree on this, we'll be disagreeing on every social advancement for the rest of our lives.
I have nothing against it for single women, but, well, you're going to be Mrs. Pritchard. Don't you see? We're going to be married.
You keep saying that as if you had just bought me in a slave market. I have no intention of becoming anyone's chattel. I am exactly the same person I was before you proposed. I have the same hair, the same eyes, the same voice, and the same unshakable conviction that women should have equal rights.